Welcome to Yoga Lesson Video Podcast number 14, Pranayama. I've done a Pranayama podcast before. My number 4, I think, was Pranayama. But today it's really a mini class. So we're going to breathe together for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to show you and explain you breath technique to increase your level of well-being physically and mentally. So if you want more info, you can go back to my podcast number 4 or you can message me directly or do your own research. But what is pranayama? Prana, it's the life force, the life energy all around us and inside us. So it's really like the force in Star Wars. And ayama is the breath. So pranayama, it's the control of the breath. And by controlling the breath and changing our breath, we control and change the energy inside us. And we increase our level of well-being physically and mentally. And we can get stronger, healthier, we can heal ourselves. And it's also a form of meditation to observe your breath. So there's a lot of research on the breath that show that you can really change yourself and change your brain and change the chemicals inside your body by changing your breath. So it's very powerful. So 2 tips before starting. Be comfortable always. So you can lay on your back, you can sit on a chair, you can sit on a block like I'm doing right now, or you can sit on a pillow, on a cushion. So always be comfortable. And tip number 2, always have a comfortable breath. So we're gonna try many different kind of breaths. So as soon as it gets weird and tense, not comfortable, holding your breath or counting your breath, you come back to a normal breath. Okay, in yoga we never force anything. We listen to our body, we listen to our breath. So always observe your breath, and when it gets very uncomfortable, you come back to a normal breath. So you can only watch this podcast, but hopefully you're gonna try maybe all of the breaths, maybe just some of them, and I'll try to go kind of fast so it won't take all day, but you can keep and practice those breaths for the time of your choice, for the time that you want. But today we're gonna only keep those breaths maybe 30 seconds. And remember always that, like any practice in yoga, it's a practice. So the more we practice, the better we get. And the more we practice and the more we are constant in our practice, the more benefits we will have. So once a week it's good, but every day is better. And it can be only a few minutes, 1 to 3 minutes every day. It would be amazing for your health. You don't need to do 10 to 15 minutes like we are doing right now. All right, so ready to start? So find a comfortable position and always keep your back long, straight, like someone is putting you up like this. Or you can lay on your back. So find a comfortable position. You can close your eyes or not, your choice always. And simply observe your breath. Observe your inhale and your exhale. And notice that by simply observing your breath, automatically it slows down. Automatically, you become more aware of the present moment, here and now. You become more aware of what's around you and what's inside of you. How do you feel right now inside your body and inside your mind? So simply observing your breath is a powerful technique, a powerful tool, a powerful exercise for your everyday life. So that's my biggest tips for you today. It's to observe your breath all the time. It's a practice. We're starting right now and we're gonna get better. So next exercise, 3-part breath. We're gonna start with the belly. You can put your hands at your belly, maybe it will help. And inhale and increase your belly. And exhale and decrease your belly. So many times, many rounds. Belly breath. Feeling your belly getting bigger when you inhale and smaller when you exhale. And next breath, 3-part breath. So we're gonna draw lines. You have your belly here, you have your midline, and you have your upper lungs, your upper torso. So 3 parts breath. We're gonna start inhaling with the belly, inhaling with the midline, inhaling with the upper part, and exhaling by the upper part, the mid part, and the lower part. So doing a big wave, inhaling from the bottom to the top, exhaling from the top to the bottom. A couple of rounds at your own pace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I'm coming back to a normal breath, 3-part breath. Next exercise, Ujjayi breath, dark Veda breath. So by inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose always, we're gonna make a sound with the air passing through our throat. So inhaling, exhaling. So like Darth Vader, inhaling, exhaling. At your own pace, many rounds. And coming back to our normal breath. So dark Veda breath, Ujjayi breath. So all these breaths that we just did are very calming, relaxing, centering. You can do them anytime. Next breath, warming breath. We're gonna active the nervous system. We're gonna active the body, warming up the body, warming up the mind. So when we need extra energy, when we need to active our body and mind, so we can do this breath. So we're gonna close the left nostril with the thumb, and we're gonna only breathe with the right nostril that is linked to the left brain and the sympathetic nervous system. So inhaling with the right nostril, exhaling with the right nostril. So many rounds only with the right nostril. Observing with every breath, with every exercise, how we feel right now in our body and in our mind. And coming back to our normal breath. Next exercise, retention breath. So maybe the most uncomfortable and the most difficult breath for today. If you're not comfortable doing it, you come back to a normal breath anytime. All right. So we're gonna inhale and hold our breath 4 seconds. Exhale and hold your breath 4 seconds. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and coming back to our normal breath. So retention breath, the more advanced breath we're learning today. And which we're going to the next breath, alternate nostril breath. So we're gonna close the right nostril with the thumb and use the pinky finger and the ring finger to close the left. So one nostril at a time. So close the right, inhale left. Close the left, inhale, exhale right. Inhaling right. Closing right. Exhaling left. Inhaling left. Closing right, left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Closing right. Exhaling left. Inhaling left. Closing left. Exhaling right. Inhaling right. Closing right. Exhaling left. And coming back to our normal breath. So I do this very fast, but you can do it the time you want, okay, to explore and to feel really how you feel right now in those different breaths. Which type of breath makes you feel better. So alternate nostril breath to balance the brain, to balance the nervous system. Remember, the right nostril is linked to the left brain and the left nostril is linked to the right brain, the right side of the brain. So now last exercise, cooling breath. So maybe to do this breath at the end of the day to have a better night, a better sleep. Maybe when we feel stressed and nervous, or we have too much energy and we want to calm down, well, you can do cooling breath. So closing the right nostril and only breathing by the left nostril. So inhale left, exhale left. Many rounds at your own pace. Inhale left, exhale left. And observing how you feel right now in your body, in your mind. And coming back to a normal breath. Last exercise with the two fingers, the two index. We're gonna press each side of the nose here and breathe by the nose. So feeling the pressure on the both sides of the nose. And yes, it's harder to breathe like this right now, but let's see after what happened. So many rounds. Pressing, breathing, observing. And release, coming back to a normal breath and observing. So the longer you hold and you breathe like this, the more it's gonna open your sinus and your head. If you have a lot of headaches, also it can be very beneficial for you. So you don't have anything to lose, to try and to practice. So let me know which breath you preferred or which breath you didn't like, which breath was harder or easier. And if you need more info, I'm always there to help you and support you in your yoga practice at home. So you can message me anytime for more questions with anything yoga. So thank you very much for practicing with me and see you soon. Namaste.